State of emergency declared in the Canadian capital of Ottawa as the so-called Freedom Convoy protesting COVID mandates is now in its 11th day. Demonstrations causing gridlock and chaos, with protesters setting off fireworks and clogging major roadways. Correspondent Evan Lambert is live from Washington. Evan, tell us, this convoy may be inspiring other movements outside of Canada.
Nicole, some protesters wanted to bring a similar demonstration here to Washington, D.C., but after the Facebook group on which they were talking got shut down, one of the organizers tells NewsNation he no longer expects anything like that to happen right here in the nation's capital. Possibly even thousands have essentially shut down the area around government buildings this weekend and into this week. Police there announcing today 60 criminal investigations and 7 arrests amid, though, the mainly peaceful protests. After declaring a state of emergency, though, police have confiscated fuel and other supplies supporting the truckers and shut down their access to millions of dollars from GoFundMe. The truckers began their protests against vaccine mandates that apply to Canadian truckers crossing the U.S.-Canada border. But now the protest, it's morphed to cover other COVID restrictions at large and discontent with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Trudeau and his family left their Ottawa home and are in an undisclosed location because of security concerns. He has called the protesters a, quote, fringe minority and said that he wouldn't reverse a vaccine mandate. The Ottawa police chief saying although that they have reduced the number of truckers protesting unlawfully, police need more help.
We're going after the fuel. We're going after any vehicle conveyance, including horseback, people carrying jerry cans. We are arresting and seizing, and we are interdicting fuel going into the demonstrations.
And Facebook did shut down the page that was talking about bringing a similar protest here to D.C., saying that it violated their policies when it comes to conspiracy theory, specifically QAnon. And when I talked with one of those organizers who wanted to remain anonymous, he says that he disavows QAnon. He created a new page, but ultimately, again, he does not believe that a protest will end up making its way to D.C., mainly because there is no national vaccine mandate here in the U.S. We have, of course, seen over the weekend in Alaska a protest in solidarity with these Canadian truckers driving 10 miles there, about 100 or so on Sunday. Nicole?
Oh, yeah, we'll see if anything else happens. Evan, thank you for that. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.